So first of all, I'm very happy to visit Sarla Aviation headquarters in Bangalore here today. Sarla Aviation, like you're seeing the machine behind me, is trying to create eVTOL air taxi, which is going to provide an excellent solution for our metropolitan cities where traffic congestion is a very big problem. And other than that, they have multiple uses, let it be in medical evacuation, providing air ambulances and other kinds of cargo services also. Not only India, but the whole world is looking at these technologies. And I am proud to say that what Sarla Aviation has achieved in terms of building the prototype, the testing, the design organization approval, which we have given here today on behalf of DGCA, I think they have achieved tremendous success and progress in building the exact vehicle. And we see that that can be a reality in probably 2 more years. By 2028, we want to see these machines fly in India. There is a huge requirement, not only Bangalore, but Mumbai, Delhi. Imagine within Mumbai, within Bangalore, from the airport, if you are coming into the city, it takes up to 2 hours an average, and if there is a rainy day or some other kind of congestion happening, 3 to 4 hours is just lost in commuting only. And if you have this vehicle, you can come into the city in just 20 minutes to 30 minutes. Now with this kind of technology coming in, imagine how our urban planning can be, which is why the ministry is also closely working with the industry and trying to promote this technology. That is very good question, because this is the question we need to ask right now, is not only building the machine to work, but how to successfully make it functional. And for that, 2 important things. One is to build the best machine, efficient in safety wise, that has to be taken care of. So the ministry, DGCA, the regulator is closely working, and every step our ministry is closely involved, and we are ensuring that proper testing process happens so the safety is not compromised. The second is the economic model. If we want it to be successful, the model has to be viable. People should be able to afford it. More and more people should be accessible to this kind of technology. So in terms of that, I feel the kind of efficiency and the way they are doing it, each and every machine which goes into this prototype or the actual vehicle, they are building better technology, so the cost of the whole plane comes down. So if it is the motor, or if it is the body or some other systems, the biggest advantage they have is all the parts, excluding the avionics, all the parts that you are seeing are made in India. Once we say we are making it in India, there only we are creating a cost advantage. That cost advantage is going to flow into the viability of this model. So this time, because earlier, like you are saying, some examples might have been created, some tests might have been done. But this we are very, very hopeful, because in China or UAE, similar models are coming up. And they are already testing in the testing phase, where we have to come into that. And I expect that next year we'll completely be in the testing phase. Yes, so there are many other countries where we can also see and learn from. So by 28 we plan to make this happen, and today I wanted to extend our support from the ministry also in terms of the regulation process and closely working with the industry. We are also very excited with the progress that is happening, and we want to make it a reality in the country. Ultimate objective, one, like I said, is to create applications within the country, and most importantly to decongest our cities. Second is to also create a market where we can export these to other countries also. We feel when the Make in India, our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has a vision of Atmanirbharta, and this whole model follows the Atmanirbharta. Like I've said, all the parts are being manufactured in the country, so that is a great advantage. We can export to the market also. Ministry of Civil Aviation, you are already seeing that we are the 3rd largest aviation market in the world. We are creating airports at a fast pace. More aircrafts are coming into our ecosystem. You have 1,700 orders for Airbus and Boeing together through various airlines. But what we have to now provide is seamless connectivity from the airport to the doorstep. That is where this will be very, very instrumental. The road network, with the kind of urbanization, the increase in population that we are seeing, we have to bring in new technologies to cater for that. That is why Bangalore Airport has also had an MOU with Sarla Aviation, so that the last mile connectivity from the airport to the city is also provided. Manipal hospitals have done an MOU so that medical ambulance feature can be provided in emergency time. So multiple applications are there. this is the right time for all of us to encourage these kind of startups. They have a very good team, young team, who are all committed to build the best machine in the world. So it is our responsibility as the ministry also to support these kind of startups.
Yes, how do you see the future, like in 2047, like we have
See, the whole Viksit Bharat plan 2047 is to see India as a developed country. And to see that India to be developed, you have to have the best of the technologies that are available today integrated in our day-to-day life models. And there, aviation also has a very important role to play. Aviation as such is the most progressive sector today in the country, growing at more than 10% year on year, and the highest job provider also in one way. When you create an airport or when you create these kind of systems, lot of job creation happens. And more this is related to technology. So innovation is also continuously there. The youth of the country are involved. So compared to these advantages that this can create, I think these technologies have to play a very important role for our Viksit Bharat 2047. Yes, so the turbulence incident, most of the passengers in the first few hours only, they were discharged from the hospital. Around 24 passengers were facing some kind of medical inconvenience. So they were taken to the hospital, thorough checkup has been done to them, and most of them have been discharged. 4 crew members are still there, and we are continuously watching their medical progress, and the hospitals, Air India, everyone is providing full support. As far as how the incident happened, DGCA is investigating that, and we still have to know the final report on that, so we are waiting for that.
guidelines for the safety, like these kind of incidents?
So we have created different committees within the working groups within DGCA to look into different ones. Safety is also one important aspect. Navigation is one, vertiports is one. So they are continuously engaging with the industry and ensuring that as the industry progresses, as they are evolving in technology, our regulator is also involved with them as a stakeholder, and the guidelines are created. So we have everything in progress. The statement I want to make is that we are not waiting for other countries or the West to look at what guidelines they are making and we replicate them. We are moving ahead at our own pace and looking at how the innovation is happening in India. So I feel the timelines are going to be reduced for us.
Adding to that, sir, how civil aviation ministry is looking at the international market as far as the civil aircrafts are concerned? They are depending on like US,
Yes.
France.
So there also our Honorable Prime Minister has a vision. His first vision was aviation should be related to the common man. Udan scheme was brought in, and now we are seeing airports open up in tier 2 and tier 3 cities, so we have seen good success. Now the next mission that we have, our Honorable Prime Minister has given us Make in India aircraft has to be Make in India aircraft has to be done. And for that also we have achieved a good success in C295 aircraft in Vadodara. The first one has been manufactured and the testing is going on right now, which is a breakthrough for our Indian aviation, where we have done a complete plane assembly here in the country. Future, as we go forward, we want to reduce the dependency on other countries for their aircrafts. Embraer, which is a Brazilian company manufacturing good efficient planes, India has gone into agreement. We are going to manufacture that in the country also. I would see that within 2 years, a civilian Make in India aircraft is also going to become a reality. Thanks to all the policy reforms our Honorable Prime Minister is bringing, we are moving at a very fast pace into that. So in future, just like how now we are dependent on other countries to bring these airplanes, future other countries will come to India to buy planes from here. So that is the vision.
Last question, how are you looking at the Parliament proceedings? Rahul Gandhi is saying government is nowhere clean about proceedings.
See, this you have seen from day one itself. Government has been very, very clear on this, that we want to discuss every single issue. We are ready to discuss the issue. It is the opposition and its nature that it continuously wants to disrupt, just to create ruckus, and that has been this, and it is not helping anyone. The government is focusing on the issues. The government is focusing on reforms. The government is focusing on the youth of this country. And for that, we want to use the parliament. For that, we are open for discussion. But the opposition is not letting it function, which is a big drawback for the parliament here today. So we are going to ensure that whatever it is for the good of the people, we are going to move ahead in that.